Okay, so in this video I'm about to run a part. I have loaded the filament and that's what it's doing, but before it loads, automatically loads through the feeder here. I just stuck the filament up to where it stopped, and then I didn't, typically on my Anycubics I can press I can unclip the spring tension and feed it manually. This one I don't think you can do that, so I just fed the filament to where it stopped, and then I continue to feed it through here, through the touch screen here. I can smell the, it looks like it's heating, and it says load filament completed, click confirm, confirm it, and it looks like, yep, it looks like there's filament there. So I'm going to go, let's go to, let's move this Z-axis up, and I did grease I applied some graphite grease to the lead screws, so they should be a little bit smoother. We should not be hearing those squeaky noises that we were hearing in the second video. This is part 3. So let's go a little bit higher here. I want to be able to access the filament so that I can just alright, so we can see what's going on here. So there's the nozzle there. My camera is having a little bit of a hard time. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay, so let's go back and come on, what's going on here? Okay, let's go back and feed the filament. So I'm going to say filament, extrusion, load. Let's load the filament here, heating up the nozzle. Please wait. It's at 131. It's going up to 200, and I believe when it reaches 200 it'll spew the filament through the nozzle. So 187, 191, 194, 197. Heating up the nozzle, please wait. 197/200, confirm. There it goes. It looks like it had some black filament. There we go, there we go, there we go. Wow, this is coming out pretty thick. So I think this nozzle is okay, so it's at 200, 202, 200. That should fluctuate from between those 2 points here. Okay, so this was is that a 0.6 nozzle? This is coming out pretty thick here. Why is that coming out pretty thick? Let me see what type of nozzle they have here. This should be in the specifications here. Nozzle 0.4. Filament diameter 1.75. Okay, so that is a 0.4 nozzle. Okay, so I think it was just really pushing that that filament through the dual extrude, the dual feeder with which they call extruder. All right, so I should be able to print from here, since I think we're set at temperature extrusion. Let's go back. How do I access the file here? Extrusion, what is this? In, out, filament in, and this is how much you want the extrusion. I think low back. Okay, let's just go back here and go to let's go home here. Oh, yeah, the squeaking noise has gone away because of the lathe screws now have graphite grease. It is slow, so if you're looking for speed, this is not a machine, I don't think, at least in terms of calibrating itself, and that's perhaps why these machines are not that expensive. But that's okay with me. I can certainly change that with an upgrade of the control board and maybe the firmware. That can be changed, even though I'm not pro doing those things. I'd rather spend my time designing and printing versus having to spend too much time upgrading machines. But I think this machine is very suitable for that. It's a nice architecture. Once again, I mean, I'm very thrilled with the way this machine is built. It's very very smart approach to machine design. Kudos to Two Trees if they're listening to me. I will reach out to them and give them my also my my comments. All right, so I believe let's see, this is home. How do I access the file system here? Extrusion, move home, more. It's probably more. No, this is PID adjust. In I believe they mean store settings, like with an E, without the store. But it's okay. We understand it. PID is just a little typo there. PID. This has to do with a little more calibrating the thermal sensors there. So I'm not going to bother with that. Tool settings, printing. Let's go to printing here. Okay, so there's the file folder, and they do give you a file folder here. Which some machines they don't give you a folder; they just give you the files. Excuse me. Wow. So let's see what's in this folder. Instruction folder. English. No files found. Okay, so I'm going to have to reach and pull one of my files from the other machine. And this is for my Monoprice, these little guys here. Okay, so let's take out this. And this one is facing up, where the way it should be. Most of these machines are flipped upside down. You know, the controllers, the insert point. So this one's going the right way. That should be up like that, at least in my logic. Okay, so this is the SD card that came with this. Just the instructions. There are no files there, so I'm going to put that away. And this should. Let's go to the folder here. No files found. Oops, what's going on here? That should have files there. Oh, there we go. It was loading. Wow, look at this. Okay, it doesn't give you the image, you know, like some of these more modern displays. but it does give you the files here in a sort of with an image of the file. The system volume mini i10. Let's see up and down. Let's do something simple here. The MIA 3dB not. Let's see. Ooh, I wonder if I can open up these folders here on my. I can't do this on my Anycubic. If I can open up these folders, that'd be awesome. Let's go to freight train, passenger car, cylinder, tanker. Yep, it does give you that. Wow, you can open up files here. Very cool. Tree base, bushing track, triple rack. Let's see what that's in here. Let's do the clip. Let's see how it prints the clips. Print this model, yes. Okay, so it's heating up the nozzle and it's heating up the bed. That should come up to that should be at 210 and 60. This is the target 60. This one doesn't have a target here for some reason. What are my options here? Let's see what my options are here. Temperature, filament, baby steps, filament, speed, fan, back, temperature. Temperature of heating bed, temperature of extrusion. My target should be, can I adjust this to, can I target this? What is this for? Close for some reason. Where is that? Oh, there we go. So my target should be 210 here. Alright, so let's go with that. Let's leave it at that. Close. Nope. 210. I went too far. Let's leave it at 200. And fan. What's up, Mama? Mira esta máquina. This beautiful machine for almost half the price as the one I returned. Mira, it looks solid metal like my Anycubic. Solid metal, all metal stuff. A display in the front is larger, and it's larger than the other one because the other one was a little.
Got this new?
Yeah. So let's see how I'm doing a review here. I'm talking to my wife in this video. Okay, baby. Good night. Hey, I'm just being real here. I'm human. I do have a wife that comes down to my office and my shop and says, "Hey, what did you buy next?" She's been kind of looking at my machines here. She doesn't care, but you know, when I print stuff, it's like, wow, you know. Then you see the value of these machines in the stuff that I make or that you can make. Okay, so this is targeting 200. It's at 202, and it should be fluctuating there, which is normal. The bed is at 45. The bed is at 45. 46 is coming up. 45. 46. So once again, this machine does seem to be a little bit lagging. It's a beautiful machine. Like I said, you know, you're not going to have the latest and greatest software and firmware, you know, with the and the latest controllers. You know, that's why these machines sell for the price that they sell. But even for the price that I pay for this machine, it's worth the price, the money, because um, this machine is solid. It's metal. It's not plastic. You end up paying $200 for a new machine. It's plastic. It's garbage. Yeah, you're getting the bells and whistles. You may be getting a nice controller, but and a fast machine. But it's not going to last you because the plastic parts are going to give out. This is solid metal. So this machine has a lot of room for user improvement, not necessarily the company improvement, because the company has invested already in a solid machine. But these are things that you can change. They're real easy. You will remove this 4 screws here. You access the motherboard. You change the motherboard. You put a new screen there, and you got the architecture already set for a hell of a machine. So that's what I plan on doing with this machine. But I want to let it run, in its stock configuration. 55. Yeah, the controller is slow. So for me, I'm not in a hurry. I'm not, I'm not in the rush to make a lot of parts. It's not I'm no longer too much concerned with time from that respect. So to me, if the machine's a little bit slower, as long as it's solid construction, and as long as it provides consistent prints, that's where those things are more important to me. And I know this video is probably some people are probably going to think this I'm doing videos on old technology here, and it may very well be so, but I'm basically doing this just to record my experience with this machine, and to say the things that I've been saying all along, since I got my Anycubic i3 Megas. These are solid machines, and I've been wanting better and larger machines, that are durable. They are solid machines, and that can output with consistency, not so much with speed, but with consistency and reliability. Because you can have a super fast machine, but if it's not consistent every time, when you make a lot of parts, then what's the point? Okay, I'm gonna have to stop this because the nozzle is a little bit low. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to adjust that because I don't want this. Let's see what happened here. Yeah, I don't want the nozzles scratching the surface. So how do I adjust that? I need to settings. Oh, it has Wi-Fi even. I don't care for Wi-Fi. Let's see. Let's go back to tools. Let's see. How can I calibrate this manually? Let me turn off the motor off. So I think that's settings. No. Tools. More maybe? No. Tools, settings. Printing. No. Tools. Extrusion, auto level, filament, more, move. No, I don't want to move. I want to set my home. Motor off. Okay. So motor off. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to calibrate this a little bit better, so that my Z is not as close. I think I was a little too close because it did come a little bit too close to the surface here. So let's go leveling here again. Auto level. All right, let's let the machine do that. Okay, I am going to level this machine just manually using the screws here, the thumb screws, or the thumb or the knobs, the screw knobs. Okay, now it's going to ask me to go through this sequence again, putting 4 pieces of paper, 4 double A's. There's 4 sheets underneath, and adjust the Z height. So it looks like that went away. Huh. Yep. That's no longer at the height it was. That's why it came down a little bit too hard here on the side here. Unfortunately, it put a line there on my table. Darn it. Okay. So let's see. I need to go up by 0.1 millimeter. I think I was at 0.3. Yeah, that's where I was. 0.3. Now that should be good. So I'm going to finish that, and that should retain itself. That should retain itself before it starts printing. So maybe that. What did I do? Did I shut off the machine? I went away from there. Okay, so let's go back to. Yeah, I should be able to just go into printing, select the file that I want to print, and print. Okay, if I can find that. I think it was this one. The clip. Confirm. Okay, hopefully I can. Yeah. All right, so that's heating up. I'm just going to leave this as is and let it build up. 86, 85, 46, 47. That should be reading from the file, from the Cura file, the settings. 83, 82. That's actually going down. So maybe I need to set that in my temperature setting here, my target to 200. Decrease. Oh, this is plus and minus style, dummy. Plus and minus. 120 to 200. Okay, so that's set. Extrusion 1. What does this mean? Extrusion 1. Extrusion 1 and a hotbed because it only has one extruder. Okay, so 200 is my target. It's going up. 156 is going up. 54 it's going up. That should be going up, but let's also check my bed. My bed is target 60, so that should be fine. Okay, 194.55 is going up. Okay, so this should print good this time. I know that papers are there, but I'm going to remove that as soon as this kicks in here, because I still want to feel the nozzle height. Yeah, this is taking the value from the Cura file. 210, the way it should. It should take the value of 60 and 210. 210. I set this at 200 manually, but it's actually reading 210 from the file. So this should be ready to print anytime soon here, because it is at that target already. And there we go. Okay, so move this gizmo here, and hopefully this will not go too deep into the table here. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, so I do run these parts at 50 millimeters per second in Cura, and I do that so that I can manually adjust them via the machine here. So I'm going to try to increase the speed here. See if this has that option of increasing the speed like my Anycubics have. So let's see. What am I printing here? Some kind of a clip for the little option. Okay, speed right there. Adjust the speed 100%. Let's go plus here to 200. And I know these videos are getting pretty long. But there's no other way to do this in short segments. I mean, I want to capture the essence of the machine as I'm working with it, and that's the reason why these videos are they're coming up a little bit longer than I would want them to be. I mean, I could prepare and just have everything ready, and but I think it's I like videos. I don't care for length of videos, provided they have they show you step by step what's happening with the machine. Like if you were there, you would have to invest the time in watching everything that's happening, not just printing a good part or a bad part. Um, that's not very it's not very direct and realistic. So far so good. Wow. Yeah, these are these little clips I use for my little train set that I designed for my grandkids. Yeah. It's very, very quiet. Very quiet. Very quiet machine. Quieter than my Anycubics. And my Anycubics don't bother me. Or maybe I got used to the motors moving and the sound they make. But this is very quiet. That's running at 200 speed. So let's see if I can run this at 300 here. What is this? 5%? 5%. What is this? Let's play with this. 5%. What? 10%. It goes in increments of 10%, 1%, 5%, and 10%. Okay. So let's go back to 200 and let's go 300 here. That's 300. 300, 3 times 5, that's 150 millimeters per second. Let's go 400. So we have an even 200 millimeters per second here. That's 400. Alrighty. Very quiet. Wow. It's a very quiet machine. Wow, 2 trees. I cannot get over that. I have a machine in front of me that I've been looking for. In terms of solid construction, aesthetics, clean display, graphical display. And in a way, it's better than that controller that it came with the Artillery Sidewinder X3 Pro. This at least gives you the folders. Well, the other one had folders too, but the other one, I think had a feature where you could embed part of the G code. You can embed an image an image of the file that you're printing, so that you have that display on your screen here, which is useful because you want to see you have a lot of files and you want to see what it looks like, what you remember you made that file, you made that design. You can just call it up visually that way, and so that's a nice feature, but it's not a necessity, total necessity. It's just part of the bells and whistles that some of these controllers have. But once again, I rather have a solid base of a machine, which is this machine is it, as you're seeing it here. I mean, you're seeing in real time, all these things that I have pointed out that manufacturers should be installing or should be considering in doing these machines. And I just hope this company does not stop producing these machines like this. Keep this going. Or maybe they stop, and maybe these machines, they're leftovers. They're selling them because this machine came out, I think, 3 years ago. I think it was competing with the CR10, some CR10 that was kind of same size, and this machine was kind of a little bit had better reviews. Something that I came across a couple days ago after I purchased the machine. I went into YouTube videos and see who else had videos on this, just to make sure that I had made the right purchase. And somebody mentioned that this machine was much better than that CR10 Pro S Pro or something like that. A similar machine that had similar construction too, because I think CR10 did do one similar setup, and then they pulled away from there to go back to the open frame designs with the side-mounted controllers, which is hideous. I don't like those side-mounted controls. I mean, look, very, very clean. No gizmos on the side here. Clean, solid, enclosed electronics. Easy access, logical easy access to access the motherboard, so you don't have to completely disassemble the machine. On the NEQX, I have to